Hello everybody, it's another cold and windy day outside. It's supposed to snow in a couple of days, not looking forward to that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cook one of Randall's favorite meals that I make. It's cashew encrusted orange marmalade Parmesan chicken. I know that sounds really weird and gross, but it's actually awesome. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So I got my chicken out and I got my cashews. I turned them into like a breading. I have this really awesome grinder that I use, and what this does is you put the nuts in there and you turn it, and then it basically turns them into a breading. So if you ever have a really hard cheese or some nuts or something you gotta do, that's the thing to use. So what I'm gonna do now, I got my oven heating at 425. I'm gonna put some onion powder, just a little bit because I don't want to overdo it, just enough for flavor. And this is a simple, easy recipe. Pretty straightforward. Put some garlic powder. Like I said, I like to do things simply and easy. And I'm gonna get my cashews, and I want these like a breading because you don't want a whole, whoops, got my finger in the way, sorry about that. I got just like a breading because you don't want to overwhelm it with a bunch of grossness. And yeah, this usually works really good because not only does it stick, but it adds a really good buttery flavor. Sometimes I use pistachios, but sometimes pistachios are a bit too salty for me when it comes to that. So I like to use like a cashew breading instead. And then I take some Parmesan cheese, and I'm gonna put some, cover it with Parmesan cheese. And that's it for now. Because as soon as my oven heats up, well, my oven's heated up. Looky there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. Because I'm using smaller pieces of chicken, I don't want to overcook it. So I'll probably do about 15 minutes. If it needs a little bit longer, I'll flip it, but it should be okay. So I'm going to put this in for 15 minutes, and then I'll show you the next step. Let's check to see how she's doing. Starting to get slightly brown. That's good. Got about 5 minutes left, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, my timer went off, so let me get, whoa, the steam. Let me get this out of here. Oh, perfect. So it's nice and slightly browned. That's how you want it. So you're gonna wanna turn these over. So let me get my fork. And you don't wanna lose the breading, so you gotta be really careful. I need 2 hands. I'll be right back once I flip them. All right, so I got them flipped and I only burned myself once. So, look, it's boring chicken. So, get your garlic powder, a little bit of garlic. Oops, missed a spot. Don't want to miss nothing. A little bit of onion powder. You don't want a lot because you don't want it to be over salty, I guess. And then you're going to get your cashews and you're going to put those on top again. So like I said, you want a cashew breading, and I made way too many cashews. That's okay, because later I'm going to make some cashew butter. So a little bit of honey, a little bit of salt. Put it in a blender. Woo-hoo, better than peanut butter, in my opinion. But I'm weird. I like cashew butter. It's good stuff. So, all right, whoops. A little bit more cashews over here, because you want to make sure it's covered. All right, so there's that. So next, I'm going to get my next ingredient, which is my orange marmalade. And you guys are like, that's weird. Just wait until you taste it. If you decide to make this, you're gonna thank me a lot. So get some orange marmalade, and you put it right on top, and you want to spread it out just a smidge because it will melt. So you don't want to put, you know, an overwhelming heap load on there. Because if you get too much on there, then you've got this ooey gooey sticky nastiness. You don't want that either, so you got to just barely add a little bit of coat, which will turn into a glaze. And by the way, I did only cook it for 15 minutes, so that was the best route to go because 20 would have burned it. So I went with 15. So this time I'm going to go probably with 15 again, possibly even 10, but more than likely it's going to be 15 because I want to make sure everything's cooked the way it's supposed to be. Because undercooked chicken will get you sick, and then you get chickenilla poisoning. You know, you don't want chickenilla. It's like salmonella, but salmonella is only on fish, right? So chickenilla is chicken. Yeah, right? I don't know. That's what my father always joked about. But my dad's weird, so am I. We're awesome people. So, clean your spoon off with your mouth. Put your spoon away. And then you're going to get your Parmesan cheese. And you're going to sprinkle that on top. I know, it sounds weird, putting orange marmalade and Parmesan cheese. But this way you get sweet and savory, a little bit of salty, and then you get that deliciousness of the chicken. And oh my God, it's so good. So, I'm going to get this back in the oven. And then I'm going to stop eating the orange marmalade, because I like to eat that right out of the jar. Get this back in the oven, and then I'll show you how it progresses as we go. Let's see how, oh my goodness, it's coming along nicely. We'll see here in just a minute as soon as I get it out of the oven. Okie dokie. My timer went off. Let's see. Oh, look how beautiful that is. That came out looking so good. Oh my goodness, that's going to be perfect. Let me turn off the oven so it cools down. That is gorgeous. So, Parmesan cheese, orange marmalade, cashews, chicken, garlic powder, onion powder. Very simple. Bake it at 425 for 15 minutes. Flip it, put your cashews back on, and then put the other ingredients, and then cook it for another 15 minutes, and that's what you got. So let me go ahead and get this plated up, and I'll show you what it looks like on a plate. So everything's ready, it's on a plate. I didn't want to have you watch me cook sides, because who wants to watch me make Hawaiian stuffing and carrots? I mean, really, carrots are boring. You throw in some honey, you put in some butter, salt, or garlic powder, onion powder, poof, they're done. I'm not a stuffing guy, but Randall is. So, tell me what you think, babe. Let's see what she says there. Oh, look how perfectly that's cooked. Oh, so good. Juicy. If we don't have Randall's approval, we don't have approval. So, and I already know she loves this stuff, so we'll see what she says about it. Because every time I make it, it just seems to get better and better. All right, here we go.
Yummy.
Yummy? That's all you gotta say?
It's so good.
It's so good? It's really good. You guys have got to try this. Like I said, it's a simple recipe. It doesn't take but, what, 30 minutes to prep and cook and everything. So, hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and, duh, that's what I said. Like, share, subscribe. I'm an idiot. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell. There you go. Thanks for watching.